guys, welcome back to Vintology by Lola. This is a VR for a challenge over on Donna Little's channel. It is her January Back to Crafting challenge, and what she wanted you to do was to make whatever you wanted to make, and she wanted you to use at least 2 of 4 items. So she wanted you to use out of buttons, fabric, lace, or doilies, make something. Anything that you wanted using at least 2 of those things. Well, I used at least 2 of those things, and I actually used 3. And I made a while back, I had made this cute little mini scrapbook by May, and I decided to make a couple more kind of on the Valentine's idea, kind of a theme. So I made the little scrapbook. And so here it is. This is what it looks like done, all put together. Here's the front and here's the back. And so what I did was I used my hand-dyed seam binding out of peach, and I tied 2 vintage pearl buttons on the bottom to give it some weight. And when you untie it here, we'll untie it. And I used Mabel Lucille Atwell. I printed out a picture that I love. I absolutely love her as a designer. I printed out a picture of one of her little girls, and this was actually a Valentine image. And I then used some trim, kind of a peachy pink trim, and I used some more vintage buttons. These are buttons that I got that were specifically for knitwear, and this is some mother of pearl. I cut apart some doily pieces, some old doily, 3 little old doilies, and I put just happy little moments on there. When you open it up, it's very simple. I just used, the paper I used was Lost and Found. Let's see, Market Street. This is the paper pad I used, which I absolutely love. I actually went back and bought more. It is a great pad. It can be used for anything feminine, female. I think it kind of works for Valentine's Day. And so I just used some ephemera that I made. So I used some cut up parts. I used some stuff I made with love, and then I did some hearts. I did some bows, and each one of the pages has a little pull out. So I put that in there. Okay. And then here's another page, and then I did a tag with some more seam binding. Pulled this out, and then on this one, which I've never done, I've never used lace as a pocket, but I decided to try it, and actually it turned out pretty cute. So I cut out 2 tags and put more seam binding on it, and then here's another little tag, that just comes out, so each page. And then here, this rose gold, I just put it in there, and I just what I did was I glued the outside, but I left the inside so that, well, it was supposed to be, maybe not. It was supposed to be so that you could stick the photo underneath, but I think that you could probably do a little frame and then put it in there. And then I put Princess because the idea was that it was supposed to be a little girl's album for Valentine's Day. Then it just says best day ever. And then over here it just says bliss. And then it says I double matted or double put, whatever you want to say, hello over here, and then another little pull out, and then the last one is just a flower that I had, and then I stuck in from this line a little ticket that says Princess that I just thought was cute in there. And then on the back here, I loved this. I had this in my stash, and I just love it. It says something pretty important happened today, and I thought that the person who makes this little book could actually write who made the book and when they made it, the date, and the date or the year or who they're making it for or whatever, but they could put some information on the back here. I thought that would be really sweet. So this was my little getting back into crafting for Donna Little's challenge for January. And I thought you guys would enjoy it. You should stop by her channel. She's got some really cool stuff. I bought some vintage lace and stuff from her, and she's always showing some really cool things. So that's about it for now, guys. I will be back later. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.